I'm Billy Yates in 6YW, and welcome to another installment of California Hammin. Tonight we find ourselves in San Andreas, California, at the home and QTH of Steve W6RXK. Good evening, Steve. How are you doing?
Very good, Billy. Thanks for coming to my shack tonight.
Absolutely.
I wanted to share one of my new dream transmitters with you, Billy, that I've recently acquired, and this is a great Kodak moment to share.
Absolutely. And there she is, right?
This is a 20V-2 that I've acquired recently from Sam Thompson. And if you've heard, Sam has recently left the hobby after 50 or more years in the amateur radio hobby, and we're going to miss Sam, but he has been gracious enough to pass along this beautiful 20V-2 to me that I can be the custodian of it for, well, the next 50 years or so, I would say.
God, I hope so. All right, so tell us a little bit more about this. Is this in a state of readiness? Is it ready to go on the air?
Actually, Billy, this transmitter has already been converted from the AM broadcast band to the amateur radio band, 75 meters. It was converted several years ago, and Sam has been on the air for many years on 75 meters AM with it. It actually has two power levels, has a 500 watt power level and a switchable 1000 watt power level by switching a power meter from low to high. And yeah, open that other door there.
Wow. The PA and tuning and loading controls here.
My friend Gary Halverson, K6GLH, had told me about Sam's broadcast transmitter collection several years ago. And Gary had actually acquired this transmitter himself from Southern California. So I've invited my friend Gary Halverson, K6GLH, to come over and tell us about the story of this 20V-2 and the journey of the 20V-2 to my ham shack.
Hello, Gary.
Well, it all started back in 1994 when I got a phone call from Mike DeRoe, K06NM, and Mike told me about this transmitter, this beautiful 20V-2 that was in 29 palms at KDHI. And I think their frequency was 1120. And they wanted it to go away. And so I went down and got it. And why, it seems like only yesterday. Let me show you a new acquisition here at MZU. The Collins 20V-2 broadcast transmitter, which is a 1 kilowatt AM broadcast transmitter that is headed for 3870, and got it all operational. It's all up and running now, and just waiting for some plug-in coils to get it on 75 meters. But now let's roll the tape on the adventure itself of picking up the transmitter.
Heavy now. It's heavy now. Don't you guys come down. Clear the top. Bring it up. Bring it up. Stand it up here.
Okay, we're back in San Jose. The transmitter has been completely stripped down. Incidentally, this was one of the most harrowing experiences as far as the U-Haul trailer. The equipment was way too big for the vehicle and kind of stressed the transmission, scorched the fluid. Now I know why U-Haul calls it an adventure in moving. Anyway, as you can see, all the main units have been disassembled and removed. The transmitter has had a bath. A lot of high desert dust has been removed and a few problems with the hardware that vibrated loose. So all of the main assemblies have been removed. They're down on the ground. They've been all had a bath and been inspected. There's the RF section. And that's the modulator chassis. There's our plate transformer and chokes, capacitors, and there's the low voltage power supply. And it's all been cleaned and had a bath and ready to go back together now. Here's the front of the transmitter, looking spiffy after its bath. Found a broken off silver bus to the RF line current meter, and just a lot of loose hardware that shook off during the trip. But generally looking pretty good. It was just covered with nicotine. Nicotine may have actually been a preservative. Slowly going back together again. Okay, it's all back together. The doors are on it. It's completely done. And here's N7JDT to offer his perspective on this beautiful Collins 20V-2.
Well, it certainly is beautiful, and I'd like to have 2 or 3 of them, at least one anyway. Just lovely. It makes me want to give away my KW1.
You can give it to me. I'll swap you.
Even swap. Okay. Just beautiful, Gary. Really is beautiful. I have to have one of these, and it's probably one of the nicest transmitters I've ever seen. I bet it sounds great too.
Well, that means we're ready to go. Put that plate voltage on and see what this baby can put out. So here we go. And let's see what we're doing here. Putting out about 320 watts. No modulation. It's playing. It's beautiful 4400s. This is the RF section here. Those are the modulators. The modulators run a little hotter because they're running AB1. And sure is a pretty transmitter. Really love that deco styling. One friend said it looked like a 56 Buick, and another friend said it looked like a Seabird jukebox, but I think it's got a style all of its own. Okay, we have the director W6THW, who's the chairman of board operations here for the moving of W6HDU's new acquisition, the Collins 20V-2.
Not too. It's got this thing right here. Should block it. I'm going to put it in the garage tonight. And tomorrow start wrestling with that after the ham swap.
Oh, okay, we could get this thing in. I have to drive to Livermore, sir.
A dedicated crew. And it's in. Laying on its back.
Gary, you're a pain, you know that?
He was in Boy Scouts.
I mean, smart car. Indeed.
Okay.
Now we need a piece of something maybe.
Yep.
There he goes with his new prize. Off into the sunset with a 20V-2.
Bye.
Bye. We're at the QTH of W6HDU in Alameda. Sam. Hi, Sam.
Yes, indeed. Hello, Gary.
Shall we go in and have a look at your gear?
All right. I mean, your gear?
No, your gear.
Oh, okay. Come in. How about a cup of coffee?
All right.
All right.
We're in the basement now of W6HDU, and this is always such an impressive view for me to come down here and see 3 transmitters in a row.